are likely to see. Not a property that's been made tidy for an auction. This is 16 years of loving care and maintenance every single day, and you can see that from what our vendors have presented today. It's not a 5-minute fix-up job. It's certainly treated with care and love, and it's here ready for you to bid today. On behalf of LLC Real Estate, we're indeed extremely proud to be offering this beautiful property for your bidding today. Of course, many of you will have met Ricky during the marketing of the property, and of course Eric as a director of the property, and Andy as well are here to assist you along with other LLC staff. So if you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. We're very, very happy and open to support you in your bidding for this fantastic property. So ladies and gentlemen, before we do take your bidding and have a bit of a description about what you're buying and why you should buy today, we do have a little bit of legal obligation to get through. It's always the most boring part, so I'll try and get there as quickly as possible through that part. Again, we, LLC Real Estate, are offering the property 29 Linsley Way in Wantirna for your bidding today. The buyer buys, the seller sells, 10% is called for upon the signing of the contract. The property includes all fixed floor coverings, electric light fittings, drapes, curtains and blinds, and all fixtures and fittings as inspected. So if it's bolted down, it's with the property, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, that's what that means. The true address of the property is lot 16 on plan of subdivision 120304. Much easier to say 29 Linsley Way, Wantirna. And that, of course, is the postal address of the property. We are offering the property openly for your bidding, and there are 2 documents within the contract that are important to quickly refer to. One is the guarantee clause. If you are bidding on behalf of the company, we would require you to sign that and guarantee the performance of the contract personally. The second thing is, if you are here without your spouse or partner, there is a nomination clause. What that means is you can feel free to bid, and then just before title is struck, the solicitors can add the names that you need to have on the actual title of the property. So ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. This means you can bid today if you're here on your own and you want to put your partner on the contract. It's no problem at all. We also do have the auction rules that we must quickly go through. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the documentation that's been on display inside the property prior to the auction, and also available for you in the week prior. The auction rules do prohibit the auctioneer from taking a bid after the property's been knocked down. Now, I will give you plenty of time to bid, ladies and gentlemen, but please, if we say sold, you can't come back and offer us more later. So we do need to see your bidding today if you want to buy this property. Very, very simple, very, very clear. The auctioneer must indicate bidders on request, and of course the law prohibits bad behaviour by the crowd. I won't go through all the details of what that behaviour is, but it's a wonderful neighbourhood here. I'm sure that's not going to happen. And of course, should we have a vendor's bid, I as the auctioneer am the only person able to take a bid on behalf of the vendor, and of course, should I do so, I will refer to it as exactly that, vendor bid. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the auction rules, that's the basic contract. At the rear of the contract is the section 32, which tells you the details of the property, and of course they're very straightforward. Nothing untoward there, nothing that would be an issue. It's all council rates and all the various documents that support the property. If you do have any questions in relation to anything we've covered so far, or the section 32, and you have a nagging concern or question, now's the time to ask. Any questions or final queries, ladies and gentlemen? None? Well, you must agree with me, and I'm sure you do. It is a very straightforward proposition today. Beautiful property to sell and a beautiful property for you to buy. So let's talk a little bit about the home. And look, we won't go through room by room. Everyone's inspected it, and many of you 2 or 3 times, and had various checks and measures on the property. So I won't bore you with those sorts of details, but I will say this. This home lives like a very large home, like this one just over here behind us. Now those sorts of homes, well, I'm just guessing they're probably about $1.5 million. And what more do they have? Well, they have 4 bedrooms. They have a study. We have 4 bedrooms, and they're generously sized. We have a study here. We've got 2 living areas. They've got 2 living areas. Ladies and gentlemen, watch the difference. And so your living is living like a much more expensive home. And with that, you have got a home that every minute of every year of the last 16 years, our vendor has lived here. They have maintained every single detail. So this is not a home where there's a facade. This is a home that will live for you like a new home. The bathrooms are over 4 years old. I nearly collapsed. I thought they were put in yesterday. It's just a credit to our vendor as to how they have presented this magnificent property for you. So we all know the property's great. Why buy a home to renovate with the cost of renovations? It's $150,000 to do a basic renovation. It's done. Here, you just move in. So add that sort of figure to a basic home in the area, and I'm sure with the benefit of you being able to just move in and put your pictures up, that this is a property to buy today. You don't have to worry about the bad builder. You can already see how beautifully this is built. It's there for you, done and finished. And where are we? Well, we're almost near the centre of Melbourne's population distribution, but we're in a golden triangle, I think. Ringwood and Eastland that way, Knox a short way this way, the Glen that way, Forest Hills over here. You're right in the dead centre of it all. So you've got perfect conditions, great schools. Knox College is one of the best schools in Victoria, and it's just down Burwood Highway there. Again, freeways close by, and with the link, the northern link joining up to the airport, this area is going to become more and more valuable with that accessibility. Now finally, we're all thinking, oh, the market's a bit in the favour of purchases. Well, at the moment, there's between 10 and 20% less building approvals happening in Melbourne because finance is a little tight. What that means is in a year to 18 months, as we've seen in a 4 to 6 year cycle since 1890, there's going to be a short supply of houses because our population continues to grow. So mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 18 months, 12, 18 months, prices are going to rise sharply again. So your opportunity is here today. This is your one opportunity right here today to buy it, all done, move in, start your life with your family. So ladies and gentlemen, enough of me. I can commend this property strongly to you. It's over to you now. Where do I hear a start for 29 Linsley Way in Wantirna? 750. I'll take your 750, and we have a prize there for the first bidder. That's 750,000. We're looking for $25,000 rises. I'll make it easy for you. That's 750,000. Can I hear 775 now? Oh, you're doing the hair there, sir. I thought that was a bid. $750,000. I'm fairly bid to my left.
800.
At 800. Come straight in. I reckon you're a real estate agent. Would that be right, sir?
Not here to comment, sir.
Not really here to comment. I tell you, real estate agents know the value of property. We're here at $800,000. Can I hear you 25 again? At $800,000, it's against you, sir. Bids here at $800,000. Can I hear you 25 now? First call in the centre here at $800,000. First call.
825.
At 25 I have. Would you like to come back at 50, sir? At 825 the bid's right there. At 825 the bid's to my left. At 825,000 I'm fairly bid, looking for 50. At 50 I've got it. 850 over at the rear I have. At 850 I have now. At 850, I tell you what, I'm going to make it very much easier. I'll take 10 if you like. At 850, I'm looking for 60. At 850,000, bids at the rear, against you, at $850,000. First call, take 10 if you like. No further bidding. Ladies and gentlemen,
5,000? 5,000?
I'll take 5. 855.
865.
At 65. That's the way to bid. At 865,000. At 865,000, I'm fairly bid in the centre. At 865, someone needs to give him a counter knockout bid. That gentleman doubled the bid value to try and knock you out. You need to do the same back. At 865, the bid's fair and square at the rear. I'm going to take 5 if you like to make it easy. Recommend you give me more. At 865. First call. Bids there at 865. Think of how much it's going to cost you and how long you're going to have to live in an old home. You can just move straight in here. At 865. I'll make it even easier.
2,500.
2,500, 867.5. Thank you for your bid, 867.5. Ladies and gentlemen, the property's going to sell. It's on the market. Make no mistake, 867.5, 872. At 872, the bid's there. At 872 at the rear. Why not make 875? At 872, the bid's up there. At $872,000. First call at 872. We're going to sell $1,000, sir. Not even a TV these days. 872, second call. 872,000. Third, final call. 3.
875.
5. 875 back. At 875, would you like to come back in, sir? At 875 at the rear. Bids at 875 at the rear there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to sell at 875. You've all been quiet over here. Your opportunity is now. This gentleman has the keys to the front door at 875. First call at 875,000. You want to make it 6, sir? Just one more $1,000. A TV. It'll make about $3 a week difference to your mortgage.
That's it.
You sure?
Yeah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sell at $875,000. 875 at the rear. Can I confirm that? At 875. First call. I'm giving you fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. Second call. The property will be sold for 875. Third, final call.
$100.
No,
No.
I am not going to discredit the house. I'll give the vendors $100, $1,000 minimum. $1,000.
That's it. That's every time.
500. I'm not going to 100. 500 done. 875. 5. 876.
That's it. Done.
Are you sure?
Yes. Thank you.
I can't go through this again.
No, that's it.
$876,000. 877 new bidding, new blood. 890, that's the way to go. At $890,000 to my left. At 890. No, sir, that's not the way to buy real estate. This is the way to buy real estate. 890. Been with me all along. Thank you for your bidding, sir. It's worth every penny, ladies and gentlemen. Call it 3 more times. Again, fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, we will sell 890. First call. Second call. No further bidding. No further bidding. Any further bidding? I need to have a yes or a no at 890. Are you out? I won't sell without being clear. At $890,000, I'll call it 3 times and then it's gone. First call. Are you sure? Are you in or out? Second call. At $890,000. Third, final call. Is it a yes or a no? Was that a no? Are you sure? You're out at $890,000. The property's sold. Thank you for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations.
Oh, they stuck with it. Yeah, I'll come in.